Here's the next big storm that's on the way to impact the West Coast. You don't need to be a meteorologist to see this and say, this is eye-catching, this is a big storm. And sure enough, it is. And it's going to be a much bigger impact to us as we head into tomorrow on into Thursday. Stronger winds. Some of the area will see some pretty heavy precipitation of rain and snow in the higher elevations, especially in the Mount Shasta area. We're already starting to see some of that moisture from this system, some showers popping up in parts of Northern California. So we could see a couple hit and miss showers, some snow showers in the higher elevations tonight. Snow levels tonight will get down to around 3,000 feet, but the main bulk of widespread precipitation will move into the morning hours. Winds not too terribly strong right now. Breezes have been picking up in some higher terrain areas and along the coast. We do have some fog in some of our west side valleys. We've seen enough breaks in the clouds to drop things down to 33 already in Medford. It's 35 in Montague, 34 in Klamath Falls, and we're sitting at 30 in Lakeview. 48 degrees in Brookings. Tonight, we'll see maybe a few hit and miss showers, but the main event begins tomorrow. Strong south and southeast winds will crank up as we go throughout the day. A widespread gust between 50 to 80 miles per hour, especially tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. Snow levels will rise from around 3,000 feet in the morning and then up to around 5,000 feet, especially into tomorrow evening. And the heaviest precipitation is going to be in the Mount Shasta area, where we could see up as much as 4 inches of rainfall, of liquid equivalent precipitation. Now, Mount Shasta will start off as snow tomorrow and then transition to rain later in the day. We'll see a fair amount of clouds tomorrow. Winds really picking up to 53 in Medford, 40 in Klamath Falls, and 57 degrees in Brookings. High wind warnings in place for the coast, Shasta Valley, portions of the east side, even the Rogue Valley, especially towards Ashland. We could be looking at wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour. So we're concerned about wind damage to trees and also power lines and the potential for power outages. Widespread wind advisories for the east side and also the west side of southern Oregon, where we could see gusts up to 50 miles per hour or more with this storm system. So here's a look at the forecast peak wind gust ranges for the region. A pretty significant wind event for southern Oregon and northern California. Even the Rogue Valley, gusts between 50 to 65 miles per hour, but some of the strongest winds will be up in the mountains, the higher terrain, and along the coast. We do have a winter storm watch above 4,500 feet in Siskiyou County. This is where we could see some very significant and heavy snow, especially in southern Siskiyou County around Mount Shasta. A winter weather advisory included for the city of Mount Shasta and Snowman's Summit. This is from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Wednesday. So we will see those snow levels rising, a changeover from snow to rain, but conditions along I-5 through the Mount Shasta area going to go downhill pretty quickly through the morning hours. Not great around the noon hour, but then as we transition to rain, things do improve by about 8 o'clock. Here's a look at snowfall through Thursday. The most significant snow you can see in those higher elevations of Siskiyou County, about 3 to 6 inches of snow in Mount Shasta before all is said and done and we transition to rain. Here's a look at Stormcast showing these waves of precipitation over the next couple of days, but things stay fairly steady and heavy around the Mount Shasta area. And when it comes to rainfall, this is going to be pretty impressive. There's that bullseye around Mount Shasta, but still some pretty significant rainfall, 1 to 3 inches for the coast and coastal mountains. Rogue Valley not going to see as much because of the downsloping strong winds we're going to see the next couple of days. So a very active stretch of weather over the next several days. Northern California will be watching for strong winds and the heaviest precipitation, especially around the Mount Shasta area. The basin will see some rain and snow the next couple of days. Strong winds expected as well. The Cascades also going to get accumulating snow and some difficult travel over the next couple days with this storm system, but winds blowing snow will definitely be an issue. And then for the Rogue Valley, expecting those gusty winds, more rounds of rain, and the active weather continues right even into the weekend.